There is a story many people learn early in life, often without realizing it. It's the quiet lesson that something about the way they feel is excessive. Too much emotion, too much awareness, too much reaction. Over time, this lesson sinks in. You start editing yourself. You lower your voice. You swallow reactions before they reach the surface. You learn to apologize, not for what you do, but for what you feel. And eventually, you begin to wonder whether the problem is you. But what if the conclusion you were guided toward was never accurate? What if the traits you were told to suppress were never flaws at all, but signals of a different kind of nervous system at work? Modern neuroscience suggests exactly that. Some minds are not designed to move through the world by filtering aggressively. They don't mute the background. They don't compress experience to conserve energy. Instead, they absorb more. They register nuance. They pick up shifts in tone, posture, atmosphere, often before words are spoken. This isn't imagination. It's physiology. Studies show that certain brains allocate attention differently. Where most people's perception systems prioritize efficiency, others prioritize detail. The result is not weakness, but density. More information processed at the same moment. That density can feel heavy. It can make crowded spaces exhausting. It can turn casual interactions into emotionally rich experiences. But it also creates an ability that is rare, the capacity to detect meaning where others only see noise. Empathy in these nervous systems is not a concept. It's a bodily experience. Emotional states in others don't remain external. They are mirrored internally, felt as if they belong to you. This is why walking away from suffering feels impossible, and why joy, when it appears, feels expansive. There is also a slower rhythm to decision-making, not because of uncertainty, but because of depth. While some minds react immediately, others pause. They connect the present moment to memory, context, consequence. They simulate outcomes before acting. From the outside, this can look like hesitation. Internally, it is integration. And here's the part that often gets missed. Traits that persist across human history do so because they serve a function. Evolution is ruthless with inefficiency. It does not preserve weaknesses out of sentiment. Sensitivity survived because groups needed more than strength and speed. They needed perception. They needed anticipation. They needed individuals who noticed when something felt wrong before evidence appeared. In fast, aggressive environments, these traits feel out of sync. The world rewards loudness, decisiveness, and constant motion. So if you operate differently, it's easy to assume you're failing. But misalignment is not the same as inadequacy. Highly perceptive systems reach saturation faster. When overload hits, withdrawal isn't avoidance, it's regulation. Your system isn't breaking down, it's protecting itself. There's a well-known biological principle that explains this. Some organisms adapt to almost any condition. Others require specific environments to thrive. The second group struggles more in poor conditions, but excels dramatically in supportive ones. The difference isn't resilience, it's responsiveness. When placed in the right setting, with appropriate stimulation, boundaries, and recovery, these systems don't merely function, they flourish. which means the solution was never to harden yourself. It was to design your life with awareness, to limit unnecessary noise, to choose depth over volume, to treat rest as maintenance, not failure. The world does not need more emotional numbness. It needs people capable of noticing what others miss. So the next time you feel the urge to apologize for your sensitivity, pause. That urge was learned, not proven. You are not malfunctioning. You are operating with a different resolution. And in an age of distraction and disconnection, the ability to feel deeply may be one of the most valuable forms of intelligence we have left